Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Era GT3 World Challenge. I am your host, Evan Marone, and I'm joined once again today with the wonderful Dayton Elo. Say hi, Dayton.
Good morning, y'all. We have a road beer ready to go. It's going to be a great race today.
I got a Baja Blast in front of me here, so we're definitely ready. Today brings us to Zolder. I'm very, very excited for Zolder. Dayton, thoughts on this track?
It's the better Belgian circuit. If anyone else comes to you and says, oh, Spa is the better Belgian circuit, they have the incorrect opinion. So I think it's going to be a great race today.
I fully agree, Dayton. We're currently looking at the standings right now. Nathan Square with a great lead right now with Darkside Racing, driving the Ferrari. Nate Square has been good. I'm very proud of him. We upgraded him to gold this season for a little bit of a promotion just to give him a challenge, and he's been doing very well. Michael McName very close behind. Michael could use a win here to get him ahead of Nate. Zach Koifman getting a win at Monza, put him in third place, beating out some other gold drivers here, Jaden Harrison and Nathan Bryan behind there. Frank Striegel is not here today, sadly, with that impaired performance. He's going to be missing this race, but his competitor, Andrew Hendrickson there, with Echelon Enterprise, driving the Huracan, is here today. William Tang, the other actor, is here as well in 7th. A lot of the points very close. Very, 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 very close. It's still anyone's championship. There's not a clear cut. I don't think there's a clear cut between anyone right now. I mean, what do you think?
Not yet, no. Especially with especially with multiple championships happening at the same time. You know, we have a great battle between Michael McName and Nathan Square. And I think season long that's going to be the gold fight, and the overall fight's going to be the one to really watch. Because it's going to get I think that one's actually the closest championship we have right now. But let's not forget the silvers. You know, Zach Koifman and Frank Striegel. Frank isn't here, but later on the season, the silver championship is still up for grabs. Let's see. And if we look at the bronze championship, there's only 1 point that separates Jacob Schreiber and Alex Goodfellow. So again, every single championship here is up for grabs, and that's the beauty of GT3 racing.
I'm very excited. We also got Reese Anzavino here with Anzavino Performance. The other Porsche is here today. And before practice ends, let's move on over to the track. Welcome to Zolder, everyone. It's honestly, like low-key kind of like a Fruitiger Aero track, like with the like solar panels and like the wind turbines. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a really pretty track. But
It's a very pretty circuit.
to drive, it's also awesome. Dane, you probably have more laps around here. What do you have to say about some of the corners here?
You know, this is a track that's going to, it's going to test the patience of sub drivers, simply because of the way you have to. If anyone's played iRacing Watkins Glen, you know exactly what I'm on about. There's almost a curb jump meta to Zolder. You're really gonna have to be extremely aggressive over all the curbs here, especially the curb at that first chicane going down the back straight.
Yeah,
You know,
number 5 there.
that's one that drivers are really
We're
gonna
gonna
have
see
to
people
commit if they want to
jumping.
have any decent. Exactly. So we're gonna see some people flying. And I also guarantee we're gonna see some people spinning there as well. So that's a corner to watch. But overall, I think this track honestly should probably be one of the easier ones on the schedule. You know, this isn't exactly the most complicated circuit. It's relatively flat. The curbs bar one are rather forgiving. The track limits here aren't too bad, you know. So it's a fun circuit. It's also, and I think it's going to be a chaotic race, but I feel like we're actually going to have some finishers.
I'm very, very excited. 4th round of the season, officially entering mid-season. I'm very excited. And let's head over to the track in real time here and see what the drivers are doing.
And Koifman Motorsports already pulling off a commanding lead, with Zach Koifman doing a 129.6, Benjamin Koifman behind him doing a 129.7. So the BMWs are doing absolutely fantastic. Nate Square, the leading gold right now, the overall championship leader, is trailing behind a little bit with a 130.6, about 6/10 behind Zach Koifman. But I wouldn't put it. But we also don't know what type of laps they're doing, whether they're doing qualifying sims or a race sim. So This isn't exactly indicative of what we're going to see during the race, but Koifman Motorsports immediately pulling off a fantastic showing in the first practice session. Actually, I say that Andrew Hendrickson, it's an all silver top 3 currently, because Andrew Hendrickson just passed by the finish line with a 130.2, still half a second behind Zach Koifman, but that pushes the fastest gold down to 4th position.
Now, this is just practice, and we're going to be going into qualifying here in a second. But oh boy, this is going to be an interesting one. I think it might be a silver's day today. We have all the silvers here and like no bronzes, pretty much. So it's going to be interesting. Decent amount of gold showed up.
It's gonna be interesting. And Andrew Hendrickson spins in front of me. I'm on board with Zach Koifman currently. Andrew Hendrickson was in front of him, but as I said earlier, though they were going through that chicane, and they tried to do the curb jump. Andy tried to do the curb jump, and it bit him. So that's something we need to be cautious of. And also, Nate Square is finally going a little bit faster. Only 44 thousandths away from Zach Koifman's time with a 129.6.
I think
so. It looks like Nathan's finally getting some pace in.
And I see Joey here in the comments. Hello, Joey. Love you, brother. Yes, Zach is Ben's little brother. They're both driving on Koifman Motorsport.
Ooh, quick time by Nathan Bryan in the Mustang.
He's been rapid around here. He has been rapid around here with the Mustang. If we can head down there with Nate Bryan there in the Mustang, it's a little loud. And it looks like we're going to quali.
I got to do some race controlling.
Okay, that's fine. Head on over. I believe if I... No, that's not going to work. Okay, well, the logo's just going to cover some stuff, I guess. I don't know how to turn off the HUD here for the stupid Assetto. No, okay. There we go. That's good enough. All right. We got Mike in here. Hello, Mike. Thank you for joining. Small grid today. I think it's only 8 or 9 cars. We have 15 drivers, but Frank's out. Half of the bronze class is out. Jacob Schreiber's not here today. James Goose is not here today. We are also missing, I believe, Alex Goodfellow and Nathan Boardman. A large chunk of bronze didn't show up. All of silver's pretty much here. We're only missing Frank Striegel. And all of gold here is here except for Jaden Harrison. So small grid today, but very, very close times. We're looking at very, 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 very close times. A lot of the drivers within, I would say, from the top gold driver of Nathan Bryan down to Joshua Jones in bronze, we're looking within a second of each other. So this is going to be close. It's going to be action-packed, and I'm very, very excited to see who will come out on top here. We did see Reese leave. I'm not sure if he is joining back. I'm not sure. We'll see. We can take as many drivers as we can get today, but we have Ben Koifman and Zach Koifman both there in the pits there with Koifman Motorsport. The cars, same livery design, just different colors. And our only bronze driver is heading out onto track as we speak. Let's see if we can hop on board here before anyone takes a lap. There we go. IDF Motorsports with Joshua Jones behind the wheel. He's coming out of the pits here. He gets a 5-minute quali. So that's about 2 laps here, not including his out lap. And let's see what he can do. He's been pretty rapid. The Aston's been getting a little bit more, he's been a little bit more comfy with the Aston, let's say. But he's been doing great. I'm very proud of him. Coming from, I think he did LMP3 with us. I don't think he did Formula 4. But this is his 2nd season here with Era, and he's been showing up to every race. Oh, wow, jump in the car and already losing it over those deadly curbs. Wow. On the outlap is insane. Oh, my Lord. And this is sadly the only bronze in qualifying, so he's going to be putting on a show. Oh man, the exhaust pops from the upshifts of this car is just amazing. I love it. Love it to bits.
They hurt. They hurt.
In real life, it's bad.
I remember the first time I heard one of these in real life. Oh my god, my ears were bleeding during that upshift.
Well, this makes...
We only have one car out.
We have one bronze. We have one bronze that showed up today. Which is great for Josh. It's an amazing opportunity for Josh here.
That's perfect points for Josh.
Yeah, so. Josh can start catching up to Jacob Schreiber here without a doubt. I highly doubt And yeah, everyone's going to be in points today. So either way, everyone's getting points today, which is
Yeah,
great.
we
We
have
only
10
have
drivers.
10 drivers today. So
So it's a good day.
not
It's a
even. I
good
think
day
we
to
have
show
8.
up.
We have 8 drivers. I don't know where everyone is this weekend.
Who
But
knows? They're probably,
small
apparently
grid.
it's coming home for England, so everyone's probably just celebrating.
We got
But
his
at the same time, we
first-
have like a bunch of silvers and we have a bunch of golds today, so it's really just the bronzes that didn't show up.
Yeah, this is great for Josh, but we're on board on his first flying lap here on the Aston Martin Vantage GT3.
Being a little cautious going through these corners.
Yeah.
I believe that was turn 1, 2, 3, 4. So turn 5 is going to be this chicane. It's going to be, let's see, is he going to do the curb jump? He should do the curb jump. He does not. He gets a little nervous. Yeah, that first curb really does set you up for that second curb. If you hit that first curb wrong, it's going to just launch you over that second curb, and you're going to spin exactly how he did on his first out lap. So cutting the corner heavily going into the second chicane,
That
which is
might
exactly
have
what
been
you
a
need
track
to be
limit.
doing.
Might have been a track limit.
No, that is not track limits.
Okay.
I can tell you for a fact that is not track limits. So as long as you're capable, as long as you keep 2 wheels on that
Oh, braking
curb,
really late.
it is good. Although that might invalidate his lap. Now, with only 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the session, he doesn't have all the time in the world to set qualifying time. So, but he does have a completely clear track. So there should be no one in his way preventing him from setting these quick times.
Let's see what he can do here. He's got to keep it on track for this because I think this is about it. I think he only has 1 more lap after this, or is this his last one?
No, he's got at least 2 laps.
Okay.
2 to 3. I think he has 2 or 3 laps.
Oh!
He'll get really loose exiting turn 2. Using the access road as a braking marker, that's perfect. Going a little wide, that's perfectly fine. Still stays within the tarmac. You do not want to touch that gravel trap. That gravel trap is made out of black holes, and it will pull you in. So, being a little bit more aggressive on that on that first chicane curbing, that's exactly what you want to do. That's what the lap times are going to look like. Going into the second chicane, let's see how much he cuts this. This is going to be a comically large cut.
Yeah.
Surprisingly not. He does not cut it as much as his previous lap. As much as I was expecting.
Now
him
Ben
to.
Koifman has been eating that curb.
Yeah, as you should. If Assetto Corsa says you could drive on it, and in my opinion, there's no point. If you're going to pave that section of the circuit, it might as well be drivable. So, I mean, it might as well be track limits. If you don't want drivers driving over a certain part of the circuit, then don't make that part of the circuit drivable.
Very true.
Fortunately, at Zolder, the track limits reflect that. So, goes through. Okay, this might actually be a proper lap.
Clean lap. Let's see it.
This will be a clear lap. Let's see what that lap time's going to be.
1:31.3.
And again, we don't
Definitely
really
slower.
have anyone to compare that to currently. So, provisional pole for Joshua Jones.
4 now.
For now. All right, it is time for me to do some race controlling. I will be back.
Copy that. We're about to get these silvers coming out here. Decent amount of the grid showed up. The only silver that didn't show up today is Frank Striggle. We miss you, Mr. Frank. I wish you were here today. His lap times weren't looking too good around the circuit, though, so not sure if he was too excited for this track to begin with, but he is busy doing something. It's only fair. Andy missed 1 race last week, or 2 weeks ago. He missed Monza, and I know he was very excited for that, so. Driving straight off the circuit there. That might be it for Josh here on his final lap of qualifying. I think he's going to be getting a 1:31.3. Love the sound of this car. It's cool to hear it by itself. Oh, 1:30.5. That was a legal lap. Getting it down. Got it down a decent amount there. He's going to be relatively on pace. Sounds like the Silvers are getting ready to get out here. Oh, nope, the Koifman brothers are doing donuts. That's great. Very happy that we're catching this. They're just driving around. Alrighty, Reese is leaving again. I don't know what he's doing. I was pretty sure that this was his last lap. I guess this is his last lap. This is the end of Joshua Jones qualifying. What can he do? 130.1, not bad at all. That's going to be it for Josh. He's going to do a cool down lap here. And we are going to get the Silvers out on track. Yeah, they're warming up the tires in there, all right. Koifman boys on top. Joey's rooting for the Koifman boys. Ben and Zach are looking great here in the Beamer, but Nate Bryan, the Jamaican in the John Deere Mustang, has been looking pretty good here. Oh, and a little bit of Saudi drift there. A 360 down the straight from Josh there. Fancy right there. Can he do another? Nope, he's just going to kill himself. All right, well, we're going to get these Silvers ready to go here. Ben will probably be the first one out. So we're going to hop on board with Ben. Oh, Zach getting a better launch. He's going to beat his brother out. Both of the Koifman brothers here at the Koifman Motorsport Cars, sponsored by Debt Consultant Group. And here they go. Very awesome finally seeing them together out here on the track. Ben told me that his little brother Zach in the pink car there was begging him all week to hop on and get some laps in with them. And Ben was just getting annoyed. Ben, a legacy driver here at Era, has a decent amount of time behind the wheel with us, starting off in GT4. He's been here for all 4 seasons. Zach joining in LMP3 very late, and Zach is putting up a fight against his brother. Now we might see some teamwork here, or they might be just battling out like brothers for qualifying, and I'm interested to see how that's going to go. Outlap here. Looks like Zach. No, Ben's just warming up, it looks like. He's going to give Zach some room so he's not battling him. He thinks, I think he thinks that he's faster than his brother, so he doesn't want to get in his, he doesn't want him getting in his way. The Lamborghini Huracan of Andy, we just heard right there. We're going to hop on board with him here in a little bit once they get their laps done. And it's going to be the first flying lap for the Koifman brothers here. First one's across the line. Let's hop on board with Zach Koifman and see a lap from a silver. One of the fastest silvers out here right now.
Let's see, I had to get my second road beer going. How's it going for silver qualifying?
Great so far. Both of the Koifman brothers came out together. It looked very cool seeing both of the cars finally on track.
Finally, after a lot of fighting to get Ben Koifman out on track. We finally got him out on track.
Crazy jump by Zach there. Oh my lord.
You know, I feel like if any car is going to be able to do that jump, it's going to be the BMW. The BMW has that front engine stability over bumps like that. Mustang notwithstanding. Let's see, if I'm going to put my money on silver qualify, I think I'm going to put my money on Zach Koifman. And in fact, I might put, if I was betting, I think I would put Zach Koifman qualifying P2 overall today.
I think he's capable of a P2 here. We'll see what Square can bring out.
We'll see what Square can bring out. But it looks like
First
Zach
flying
Koifman's
lap.
got his first flying lap. Let's see what that's about to be. He needs to be at a 130.1, which I think he will.
Across the line.
129.6. There we go.
Already. Wow.
Already up there. Let's see who's going to be the next person to cross that line. It's actually going to be Andy Hendrickson, the only Lamborghini with the Echelon Enterprise. Let's see what Andy is going to set. The first time for Andy is going to be a non-lap. It's going to be a non-lap. William Tang crossing the line with a 130.5. Benjamin Koifman going to be crossing the line shortly. Ben Koifman's also was on an out lap. 10-minute 49. You know, that's a real
great lap by Ben.
A real zipper of a lap by Ben Koifman. Anyways, let's hop back on board with Zach Koifman since they're going to be the one crossing the line. Zach Koifman taking a wonderful line through the second chicane. But for the first chicane, my apologies. Let's see how much he's going to cut going to the second chicane. I'm expecting it to be a lot. Cutting it, copious amounts of cut,
yeah.
Cutting more corners than a Chinese construction party. This is perfect.
Zach has been feeling very confident around this track, but also not. It's so strange. He's like obviously quick, and the car he's looking great in it, but he's just like there's just certain points where he just like isn't confident and he kills himself, and we're gonna see that probably a couple times here today.
That seems to be a common theme with the Koifmans. You know, the Koifmans always have really good pace, bordering on gold pace, and then for whatever reason they just start losing it halfway through the race. And I think that's what separates the golds from the silvers. It's not necessarily their full-on race pace. It's not necessarily their one lap pace. It's the race pace. I feel like that's what really separates the golds from the silvers. That doesn't mean the silvers are bad drivers. I mean, Zach Koifman won our first endurance race of the season at Monza 2 weeks ago. But I feel like if the viewers want to know what the difference is between a silver and a gold, that's going to be the biggest difference. And I think we're going to see that today with that first curve. I think Nathan Bryan and Nate Squera are really going to be the ones to never have issues at that first chicane. Hopefully the commentator's curse does not hit, but
William Tang looking great out here right now with third place with a 130.5. Ben Koifman and Andy failing to set a lap with only a little bit here left in qualifying.
They only have, let me check the time again, they only have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this session.
Andy Hendrickson coming over the hill right now.
See, Andy Hendrickson should be cutting this quarter a lot. There's so much time to be gained by taking the absolute piss out of these first chicanes. He does not really abuse the track limits as much as Zach Koifman is. That's going to cost him at least a tenth or two. Guaranteed or your money back.
Well, he needs to get a lap on the board, period. So that is okay as long as he's not exceeding track limits right now.
Yeah, because time is of the essence right now, and it's not looking good for Andy. It's not looking good for Andy or Ben right now. Let's see Zach Koifman going to be crossing the line. Does Zach Koifman improve? Zach Koifman does not improve.
Will Andy finally set a lap
William
here?
Tang going through the final corner.
129.9 by Andy.
Up to 129.9. That's a decent time by Andy. Let's go up with William Tang. William Tang does not improve with a 130. Oh, never mind. William Tang does not improve, but Benjamin Koifman now with a 129.9, 2/10 behind Zach Koifman, but right now it's a Koifman Motorsports 1-2 for silver.
Don't know what happened to Ben. And it looks like there goes Dayton to go do some marshalling since we are short on staff still. That's the name of the game of this season. Wow, Andy nailing those curbs there. Zach still sitting with a 129.6. Very, very fast lap to beat here. I think Nathan Bryan will be able to do it. Maybe Michael McNabe can. Let's see what the golds can do because these silver drivers are looking rapid out here today at Zolder. That Huracan sounds amazing. The black and gold of Echelon Enterprise with the most handsome driver behind the wheel, Andy Hendrickson, with the wing that says "You're poor." The Tony Stark of era. Let's see what he can do. Zach across the line with a 129.2, almost dipping into the 128. Beautiful lap by Andy Hendrickson there, 129.5. Ben across the line, still with a 129.9. William Ting struggling to dip into the 129s. And while we're waiting here for the Silvers to finish up qualifying, let's get Joshua Jones in here and give him a chat. Joshua Jones, I just wanted to give you a chat real quick. How are you feeling being the only bronze on grid right now?
Only bronze on grid?
Yeah, you're the only bronze on grid right now.
Only bronze on grid?
Yep.
Like I'm in a car I'm about to race. Did you like the 360?
That was awesome, by the way. That was sick.
Thank you. I thought about going for another.
You should have.
I was getting told to go back to pits.
Yeah, too. Thank you for the show. Let's see how you do today.
We're on Imola, right?
All right, back to the pits you go. That guy's a creature, but we love him. Zach Koifman's going to be coming across the line here. Can he improve? Oh, no, he's in the pits. I think that's the end of qualifying. And he's going to be coming across the line. Oh, no, that's the end. That is the end of quali. William Ting not improving. It is time for the top of the top drivers now. The gold drivers. Nathan Bryan, the first one out in the Mustang, the fastest one in practice so far. This car sounds mean, and I don't know why it's so fast around here. It has to be setup changes, but he is resonating with this car now. He was the only one to dip into the 128, so I'm very excited to see how he does here.
All right. Main event for qualifying. Gold qualifying has begun.
And while they're on their flying laps, let's get Zach Koifman in here and see what he has to say. Zach Koifman currently leading. How are you feeling leading the race pole as a silver driver for Koifman Motorsport?
I'm sick to my stomach right now.
Let's see how you do. I mean, I'm very excited to watch this.
I'm really upset about my last lap. I was on pace for a 128.8 and cut the track by maybe a centimeter. So I decided to put in a wall.
Oh, wow.
You know, that is a reasonable response.
Yeah.
So what's your plan for this race? What's the game plan for this race? Are you going to take it easy? Are you going to really start pushing early on? Are you going to start fighting? Are you going to fight the golds? Are you looking for an overall championship right now? What's the move?
Well, currently I actually don't have a crew chief. So I'm just going to do whatever I want. I think I'm just going to try to fight as hard as possible from the start to the end.
Sounds good. And are you now that you've got a win in the ERA in our first endurance race, are you really looking forward to the overall championship, or are you more focused on the silver championship currently?
I'm focused on every race when it happens. I'll worry about the championship later in the season. I just want to do well, as good as I can in every single race.
You know, a respectable response, and we wish you the best of luck, Zach Koifman of Koifman Motorsports.
Thank you. And shout out Ben, he's returned. Legal trouble has ended, hopefully.
Indeed. Shout out your brother Ben Koifman.
Shout out driver number 2. Shout out driver number 2 for my team.
Driver number 2.
Well, we wish you luck out there. Amazing.
Absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
Let's get Echelon Enterprise in here. With second place there, it's amazing from him. Andy Bovandi with Echelon Enterprise. How are we feeling at Zolder today?
Yeah, you know what? It's a beautiful day. Good day to race. I'm feeling great. Car's feeling great. I think we're gonna do well today.
You know, Andy Hendrickson of Echelon Enterprise. I've recently come to hear that there's been a bit of a cheating scandal involving you, putting in some experimental fuels into your Lamborghini to gain a little bit more horsepower and bypass the air restrictors. Do you have any comment on that?
Just one. I'd like to know your source on that matter, because that is just completely
My source is, believe it or
preposterous.
not, it's actually Frank Striegel.
Oh.
Huh. That's weird because I haven't seen Frank all weekend, so I don't know how he could even know that. And we weren't even at the last race, so it sounds like completely fabricated lies to me.
Well, I see, I see. Well, Andy Hendrickson, we wish you the best of luck. Congratulations on your P2 in silver, and wish you the best of luck on this race.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, my forte of making shit up. Gold qualifying. We have our the current lead, the one on the flying. Current lead,
Nate
Nathan
Square.
Bryan.
It's Nate Square with the current lead in gold, and it's still slower than the rest of the pack. I'm telling you, the silvers are looking rapid out here, but so's Nate Bryan. I've been watching him this whole time, and holy moly, he's looking rapid in this car.
Yeah, let's see. Nate Bryan is on his first flying lap, so let's see what this Mustang is going to do. It seems like it's a front end. It's leaning heavily. My apologies. The road gears are coming. It looks like the front engine cars are really having a great time at Zolder, much to my happiness. Let's see. Nathan Bryan rounding the final corner, heading towards the start-finish line. Let's see what Bryan's going to set as his first flying lap. A 129.8.
Can you get the car warmed up?
Michael McName,
oh
quick
my
time
Lord,
with the
128.7 by Michael McName.
Not playing any games immediately, and the only McLaren in the field.
There's the Limelight Motorworks car there. A little bit of an orbit cam. Michael McName currently leading.
Absolutely beautiful Nissan he's driving. Let's move on to, let's hop on board with Nate Square. I've not hopped on board with Nate Square
Me either.
in a little bit. I think Nate Square could, if for whatever, oh, I was just about to say, Michael McName is letting Nate Square by.
Interesting.
I was going to suggest that Nate Square gets behind Michael McName to get that draft.
We all know what's going on there. These are gold drivers. They know what's happening.
Oh, they're 100% playing games with each other. That's like not even a question. So let's see what, and I know for a fact that Nate Square is on a quick time right now. He's on a flying lap. So let's see what Nate Square is going to do. But I believe Nathan Bryan is going to be the one crossing the line first. And I'm expecting these lap times to come tumbling down as the time tumbles down. We only have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the session. So about 2 more laps left, maybe.
Let's see what Nate Bryan can do coming out of the last corner. Onto the final straight.
Nate Bryan crossing the finish line. Does he improve?
It's not.
Nate Bryan does not improve. Still at a 129.8.
He only has
Nate Square does improve. Nate Square does improve with a
129 flat by him.
2.5 tenths behind Michael McName. So it looks like the mid-engine cars are really starting to come into their own.
Reese Ansovino's first race out here. Let's see what he can do. Not any faster.
Not any faster. Looks like Reese Ansovino. This is his first race. He's probably just getting used to this car anyway.
Yeah.
So let's not cut him too much slack. But I think it's time for me to do some race controlling. I'll be right back.
Go for it. I'm going to get Ben in here real quick because we didn't get to talk to Ben. Ben, third place with silver. How are we feeling coming back after that legal incident from Summit Point? Yeah?
I'm just we're feeling grim. We're feeling geeked. We're feeling like I'm gonna murder Zach at some point in this race. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like I'm gonna murder him at some point.
Well, let's see what you can do. Your brother is showing off. You can't have that happen. As the original #1 driver of Koipman Motorsport, you cannot have this.
Yeah, I put in a bit of a stinker in qualifying, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get up to him. Or I could just... No, never mind.
Well, Ben, I wish you luck. I think you can come out with a silver win here today if you just push hard.
We'll see.
Good luck, brother.
Appreciate it.
We're finishing up gold here. Nathan Square not improving, and it looks like Reese will be coming across the line. Reese did not get any practice this week. He just kind of showed up, but he's finally going to get some points on the board. 131.9 is as best he's going to get. He's going to be fighting the bronze drivers today, and William Ting there in the back. That is going to be enough from qualifying today. We have a final grid here for the race. We are looking at Michael McName with a 128.7. Nathan Square in second. This is an amazing battle between these two drivers. Nathan Square and Michael McName have been battling out this whole season. It's been left and right with them, all right? It's been some awesome racing between them two, and I'm excited to see what they can do here today. Zach Koitman close behind. Zach coming out of nowhere back at Monza and taking a win. First win in era at Monza, which is an amazing accomplishment from him there. So I am super excited for this one. Sadly missing a lot of drivers, but got some Nate fans in chat there, and we have a W Wug from Mike. We love you, Mickle. I don't know where Logan is today. We need Logan. I miss Logan. But Reese is going to be going into the pits now, and we're going to move on over to race time. Why is he going across the line? Why is he going across the line? What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, okay, yeah. Now he's just driving. All right, we're gonna move on over to the race. It is race time. We got all the cars out on the grid right now. It is not starting like this. It is a rolling start for anyone that's new here. We're going to do one lap. Safety car is going to pull in, and they're going to do a rolling start around 60 miles an hour. Mr. Dayton here is currently working together with them in race control. There is the safety car pulling up. And we are going to hop on board with that loud AMG. I don't know why it's so loud. Other drivers are just sitting still. I don't know what they're doing. Joshua Jones just hanging out. Joshua Jones just not joining for some reason. He's probably having some technical difficulties. There he is. And Reese Sanzavino right behind. This is our grid for today. Looking very good. Little light on some other drivers. I wish we had the rest of the bronze guys here to fill out the pack. But we have all the top drivers here, and these are the drivers that are in contention for this championship right now, except for Reese. Reese is joining very late here. But we are about to go green. Oopsie. Not mean to go to me there in the Mercedes. I'm just hanging out. Michael McName coming out of the pits a little late there. He's going to have to rush to the front. He's going to snake his way through here. And there he is coming up to the top. And Dayton's going to push it a little bit more here now that everyone is on him. Good heli cam of all the different cars. I love it. The only one without a livery here is Reese Sanzavino in the Porsche. We don't have a livery from him yet. But we can see the tops of the cars here. Dark Side Racing there. Some of the, I'm guessing that's like some Sith Lord stuff. I don't know. He's a Star Wars goon. Got the Huracan of Echelon Enterprise right there next to Ben. Zach and Nathan Bryan next to each other. If Nathan Bryan can step up his pace here, he will be on pace for gold. But we'll see. All the cars passing by. Dayton's going to be pulling into the pits now. And there he goes. We are going green. Here they come down the straight. It looks like they're coming up to speed here. Michael McName cutting off Nathan Square right away there. Drivers trying to find out where they want to be on track right now. All drivers getting through the first corner safely. We are green, Dayton.
We dying. We have a good green flag lap. Things are looking good. Doesn't look like there have been any lap 1 accidents.
Oh, Andy getting a great run there on Nathan Bryan there.
Oh, hold on. Let's watch William Tang and Joshua Jones. They're about to go. They're going
Oh,
three
wide in the back.
They're going 3 wide.
Oh, my Lord.
3 wide. Ray Sanzavino pulls
Oh,
off a
wow.
double overtake going down the inside.
Awesome move by him.
Absolute brilliant move by Reese Sanzavino. That's confidence right there. That's what I like to see.
Reese defending, cutting the track. Great driving by them.
Oh, we have a
Oh,
spinner.
spin, Zach!
No, Zach Koifman. Zach Koifman's around. Zach Koifman's in last.
Oh, he's got the pace to catch up, though, but he's going to have to fight.
He's going to have to fight. He
Nathan
has a bunch
Square-
of drivers in front of him.
And
It's not as easy as just catching up.
that is sad to see from Zach. Ben in the middle of the pack here, his brother behind Andy Hendrickson of the Echelon Enterprise Lamborghini. Coming down the main straight, Nate Square keeping up with Michael McName currently. Andy looking very good out here right now.
Let's see, where's Andy right now? Andy, yeah, right behind Nathan Bryan. Looking very promising right now. Just needs to keep it on the circuit for 40 more minutes.
And a race between Joshua Jones and William Tang. William Tang taking it down the outside there, touching the dirt. He is going to secure it.
Oh, but runs wide.
Oh!
Is he going to be able to keep it? He does not defend from Joshua Jones. It looks like this is Joshua Jones' corner going
It
into
is.
the first
Let's see if
chicane.
he hits it.
Backs out.
Oh,
Such an
wow.
awkward way to go through it, but that's what you
Zach
have to do
Koifman
if
catching
you're
up
going
after
down
that
the inside.
battle. Looming behind. We have a battle in the back.
I can see a wreck happening. I know Zach Koifman's going to be very aggressive. A bit of
Oh,
bumping by
my
William
Lord.
Tang, but goes down the inside of William Tang. William Tang not having a wonderful race right now, but that's an easy position for Zach Koifman.
Easy one right there for him.
Looks like the front of the field is definitely spreading out a little bit. We're going to stay on board with Zach Koifman and watch what's going on with the between him and Josh Jones. No, with not a whole lot of drivers participating in this race, this is really going to matter points-wise because you literally can't lose any points.
Yeah.
There's no point. There's no way to get 0 points. So
That's good to
So now
start patting your stats right now.
exactly, this is the race. If there's going to be any race to do it, now is the time. I noticed Joshua Jones using a little bit more of the track on
And I
the
like seeing
on
that
the
from a
entry,
bronze
getting
driver.
close. Exactly, I like seeing that. He's a little bit more track, but also Joshua Jones not exactly doing a wonderful job of clipping apexes. He's kind of just staying like going wide. Oh, Joshua Jones, big moment going into turn 4. That's gonna let Zach Koifman get really close to him now.
Let's see the move here.
He's going to be defending into the first chicane. Zach
Oh,
Koifman going to go
Zach
around
on the
outside.
outside. They're
Gotta
still
do it.
kind of side by side here. William Tang
So
moving
by
behind
side
in the
by side, but
battle.
this is Zach.
Here it goes
This is Zach's
again.
corner.
3
This
wide.
is Zach's corner. Zach's going to have it. Yeah, it's a right, left, and a right. This is Zach's corner.
All
Easy.
Zach's.
That's the only thing you can do at that position if you're in Joshua Jones's corner. Just let Zach by. There's no points in fighting. He's going to have the corner no matter what.
And we got William
Especially
Tang
with a
fighting in the
triple
back
chicane
right
like
now.
that. Let's see. I'm going to hop on board with William Tang and see this from behind. It looks like William Tang is just not very comfy around here. He did mention that he had a very scary setup on the Acura, which yes, you do need a scary setup in order to have the quickest setup.
You got to be
but
confident in that setup.
but you got to be confident in that setup, and also that setup actually has to work with you. You know, just because the setup is loose doesn't necessarily mean that the setup is quick. Joshua Jones goes wide.
Oh, that's an
Contact.
overtake there.
But that's a free overtake for William Tang. Joshua Jones goes to the back. Joshua Jones braking. Looks like does Joshua Jones have a problem?
Uh-oh.
Joshua Jones going
Oh,
again.
no.
Joshua Jones doing a Control-Alt-Delete with his in-car electronics. British engineering back at it again. Terrible electronics in his car.
We don't like to see that. Up front, the race widens. Nate Bryan trying to just make up that time to get to Square. He knows he has the pace in the Mustang. I don't know what's going on with him right now.
You know, I think it's a thing of Nathan Bryan might be one of those drivers that takes a long time for his tires to get up to temperature. You know, he may have the pace, and honestly, if he's one of those drivers that takes a while to get their tires up to temperature, they're going to have absolutely wonderful late race pace. But the problem is that that pace is at the latest stages of the race, so they don't have a lot of time to make an overtake. If that is the case right now. But it also could be true that Nathan Square and Michael McName are just the faster drivers right now.
They are currently, but Michael McName out of nowhere is just running away with it.
I wouldn't necessarily say out of nowhere. We know Michael McName has been one of the fastest drivers, if not the fastest driver, consistently participating in the ERA GT3 championship. So I wouldn't necessarily put him and his Nissan at a below anyone else right now. I think realistically, this is Michael's championship. This is Michael's championship, but the problem with Michael McName is that he has a tendency to either disconnect or have a spin or have some sort of issue throughout the race that allows Nathan Square, who might not necessarily have the utmost pace, but keeps it on track more often than Michael McName does.
It's that British engineering striking again.
It's that British engineering with his Nissan.
Well, you know, it's a Nissan motor, but the rest of it's British.
What a nightmarish combination. I mean, Nissan engine, wonderful, but British engineering? I own a British car. I wouldn't wish that on my second worst enemy.
Is it British or is it a Beamer?
It's a bit of both.
And that's same difference.
So, okay, so it's like, imagine if BMW did all the engineering, did all the smart work, did all the work to make this car a wonderful piece of engineering, and then left the British in charge of building it. You see the problem.
Yeah.
You know, that's the problem with British engineering, you know. Well, that's the problem with the Brits. You know? They could design some wonderful things, but God forbid you have someone from Birmingham build your car.
Ben, look at
Zach, if you're watching, I love you.
And Zach currently... Oh, a spin by Reese!
A spin by Reese? Our gold driver, where does that put him?
That puts him back behind William Tang and Zach
but
right
ahead
now.
of Joshua Jones. So
after that issue.
Not necessarily last, but he's definitely, not overall last, but he's last in the Gold Cup. You know, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt, you know. What's it called? You know, this
big spin up front!
By who?
By Michael McName!
Michael McName! The commentator's curse is hit! The commentator's curse is hit! Michael McName has spun! Giving Nathan Square the lead!
There it is!
Look at the gap between Nathan Bryan and Nathan Square. It is closed. It is closed between those two. And Andy Hendrickson is right
coming up on him!
Nathan Bryan's rear wing, right on his gearbox.
Oh, man!
Absolutely incredible stuff, and it looks like...
Andy's in contention here! Will we see a dive bomb by him in the Lambo?
I don't think we're going to.
Oh, he's keeping it safe. He's keeping it safe.
That's not the... That's Andy's
oh, no!
Andy's in the wall!
Oh, my God!
Nightmare scenario for Andy Hendrickson. Nightmare. He was on the gearbox of Nathan Bryan and loses it on turn 1.
He wasn't accounting for the higher speed.
The gravel trap.
He was not accounting for the higher speed going into the corner. There was such a strong slipstream. It also wasn't accounting for the dirty air going through the corner. He was not ready for it.
He was not, but you know what that means? That means Ben Koifman is now directly behind Nathan Bryan. He's at the same distance that Andy Hendrickson was.
What is happening?
So the chaos has hit. The chaos of ERA has hit. And, oh, Nathan Bryan loses
Oh
it.
my
Nathan Bryan
lord, he's
loses
gonna
it.
cut the track!
He's going to cut the track, but he's going to be okay. He still has second place in front of...
Oh no, here's a battle!
Oh, Griffin, is he looking? He's looking. He's probing. He does not do it. He backs out of it.
And all in the midst of
Wow.
this is giving Nate an amazing lead up front. Nate Squero in the Ferrari up there. He is running away with it.
This is Nate's race. This is Nate's race now.
Zach,
Nathan
or not
Bryan.
Zach, Ben sending it down the inside
Ben
almost.
setting it down the inside. He's going to do the cutback.
He's poking.
He does not do the cutback. But Nathan Bryan's in trouble right now. Nathan Bryan is not in the comfortable spot. I can tell you one thing. Benjamin Koifman's right now seeing red.
He wants this position. He can get it without a doubt. And all this battling is giving Andy a chance to come back.
Yes, it is. Oh my God. The gap has shrunk. And Andy nearly flipped his car earlier.
Yeah,
The
that
gap
was
has shrunk.
insane.
Incredible. Zach Koifman. It's a long road for Zach Koifman to climb. You know, he's about a corner behind Andy Hendrickson right now. Let's see, is that them going? Yeah, that's them going into the second chicane, into the first chicane. My apologies. So right now, Zach Koifman doing a decent job in trying to catch up, but it's not going to be enough. I think right now, a safety car is something. Zach Koifman needs to be praying for a safety car right now.
As
And
right
with the
now,
way that Benjamin Koifman and Nathan Bryan are going right now, there's a non-zero chance we might have one.
we will see. Nate Bryan locking in now that he knows he has the space where Ben cannot attack. He's going to lock in and try to push and try to get that distance a little bit wider there so he can be safe. But he's going to have that slipstream for a little bit here. Nate Bryan's going to have to lock in to get away from Ben.
Nate Bryan's going to have to lock in to get away from Ben, but also at the same time, Nate Bryan's going to have to lock in to catch up to Nate Squera, because Nate Squera has an absolutely beautiful, and I mean beautiful, situation fall into his lap as he misses the apex into turn one. The commentator's curse strikes again. Let's go back to Nathan Bryan. Nathan Bryan clips that apex. That's what I like to see. So it looks like Nate Bryan just needs to keep his head down. I believe, let me double check, but from my understanding, let me go back to the supplement doc. Let's go to Nate Squera. Nate Squera does not have a win yet this season. He's finished second, and third this season. He's leading the championship, but does not have a win yet. So I believe that Nate Squera is going to be begging and pleading for this race to go caution-free, because he has the pace right now. But he can easily still lose it if we do have a caution that comes out.
Nate Bryan cleaning up his driving here later into the race. Like you said, you literally called it. He is a late game driver here. He drives better mid to end of race. He does not come out of the gate swinging.
He's going to keep his I mean, I tell you what, he's going to keep his tires better than everyone else. He's going to have a much better tires simply because of the way he drives.
And
So-
we can already see the gap between Nate Squera dwindling here with Nate Bryan, and he's starting to gap Ben Koifman.
He is starting to gap Ben Koifman. It looks like Nate Squera's playing it a little cautious right now, but at the same time, also
He can't
I
right
did
now.
notice
See, that's a thing. He's a new gold, and I think he does understand, but a 3-second gap when you're up front against other very good drivers is not enough.
You know what?
Oh, there it is! There it is! He
Nate
loses
Squera
it!
loses it! Nate Squera
Holy
loses it by
shit!
himself! That puts
Oh
Nathan
my
Bryan to the lead.
lord!
With Ben Koifman in second. Nathan Bryan, and the only Mustang in the field, is leading this race. Oh my God,
Oh
the commentator's
my.
curse is striking everybody.
Wow!
Wow. And these are all single car incidents. We can't bring out a safety car.
And
for
we have a
this.
DNF. We have a DNF.
We have a DNF. Joshua Jones is DNF'd.
The car gave up on him. It looks like he probably was having some transmission trouble there.
And you know what? How many drivers do we have this race?
9.
He's only going to gain 2 points for this race. You know what
leaves-
that means? Let's see. Let's look at the driver. Let's look at the bronze standings right now. The bronze standings.
That's gonna keep him Jacob Schreiber still.
Jacob Schreiber still keeps the
Still
lead, but
leading
not by
bronze.
enough. He's not gonna keep it enough. A lot by Alex Goodfellow. We know for a fact that Alex Goodfellow is a decent driver and only has one DNS so far. My bad. Actually, my apologies. Today makes it 2 did not starts.
Yes, he's been missing a couple races.
Now, my fellow commentator, Evan Miku Marone
Oh,
from
okay,
NOAA.
yeah. Oh my God, Andy almost died.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I want you to look at the background and look where Andy Hendrickson is currently.
Yeah,
He's catching them.
Well, after that mistake, he lost a little bit of time there, but he is catching.
He lost a little bit of time there, but overall, he's caught Ben Koifman and Nathan Bryan currently.
That Mustang is looking so stable around these corners. Ben is struggling in that Beamer. He is squirrely through some of these corners.
Ben Koifman being the exact opposite of Nathan Bryan. Ben Koifman having a wonderful pace in the beginning, but it looks like he's using up a little bit too much of those tires.
Zach Koifman looming in the background there. I saw him behind Nate Squera. He is coming back.
Nate Squera, yeah, so Zach Koifman is catching up to Nate Squera a little bit. But really, the one that we need to be watching is going to be Andy Hendrickson. That's going to be the litmus test to see how quick Zach Koifman is actually catching up. And with these single car incidents, not absolute mayhem, not absolute carnage of a 2-car accident, we can't bring out a safety car for this.
Not yet, but Ben's still looming and he's still in the slipstream.
Ben is still hunting, you know. Ben is still there, but Ben also needs to push, because if you look behind him, Andy Hendrickson's catching,
which is amazing to see from Andy.
He's catching not only Ben Koifman, he's also catching Nate Bryan. Listen, the gap last lap,
and that's another DNF by Reese.
Reese Anzavino is DNF'd. But I also want to point out that Andy Hendrickson, the previous lap, was 2.5 seconds behind Nathan Bryan. Andy Hendrickson has now brought that down to 1.8 seconds.
He's going to catch a slipstream here. It's very soon.
He's going to catch a slipstream. He's only 0.2 away from catching a slipstream from Ben Koifman.
Oh my God! A major mistake by Nate Bryan! Ben's going to take the lead!
Ben Koifman's leading this race! We have a silver leading again! Koifman Motorsports leading again!
Holy moly, and Ben attacking those curbs. Nate Bryan also losing it again.
Moment going over, does not spin.
Andy's going to take the inside there.
Back into second. That puts it silver 1-2. Andy Hendrickson.
Oh, big cut.
I'm not sure if he's going to get a slowdown. He's not going to slow down from that, but that puts. But that puts Nathan Bryan down to third. For the second time this race. We have a silver leading for the second time this season. We have a silver leading, and it's a Koifman.
The Koifman, man, it's luck and skill. They're both very good drivers, but man, that stake sponsor on the side is really helping them with the gamble.
Exactly. Now, but look at Andy Hendrickson. Andy Hendrickson has Nathan Bryan right behind him. My apologies. The mirrors are really hitting now. I feel like it's time for a third one. My apologies. What do you think?
I think you should. I got to get some inside me here too. But
Sounds good.
We'll
do a
quick
quick swap off real quick with 23 minutes and 30 seconds left.
This is truly an era race. It's just, you never know who's going to win these. A Koifman up front. If Koifman Motorsport can come out with another win here, it is great for their team points. Seeing Ben finally arrive in, just currently dominating, but it looks like Andy's got to worry about that Mustang of Nathan Bryan behind. Oh my God, the driver's bouncing the cars off of the curb. And it's going to happen again here. Andy's got the, not the preferred line, but can he stick it? Oh, he's going to have to cut. That's going to be it from Andy there. Going back down to the third. He's going to have to chase down Nathan Bryan now with Nathan Squera close behind in the Ferrari. Ben starting to get a gap here. His first race back with Koifman Motorsport.
All right, I have returned. Has anything changed?
Major mistake with Andy bouncing off the curbs with turn 5, losing it down the straight over the hill. Nate Bryan catching him on the outside.
As predicted, that second
Michael McNabe with another DNF!
Michael McNabe is DNF! Oh my God!
6 drivers left!
With 22 minutes left in this race. Wow. Wow. This race is just throwing curveballs left and right. and there's nothing we could do. Michael McName should have stayed because we don't know if we're going to have another safety car. That would have been the perfect opportunity for Michael McName to catch up.
Both of the British engineered cars are out. And one German car.
Well. That's right, one German car. That's right, the Porsche backing out. We can only assume. Actually, we don't even know because the Porsche. How is it going to break down? Nate, what a race right now. I was not expecting this race to be between. I find this to be absolutely wonderful that we have 2 silvers going up against 2 golds right now.
This is insane.
In legitimate pace. SRO GT Americas, pay attention right now. This is how you do GT3 racing. This is how you do sports car racing.
I love this. I'm thoroughly enjoying GT3. I was not expecting the GT3 season to be this much fun.
There's a reason why everyone loves GT3s. You have Andy with Echelon Enterprise really representing his sheer amounts of wealth in his Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo.
Now,
soon,
what is the most expensive GT3
soon
car?
to be Temerario.
What is the most expensive GT3 car out here?
It's the Ferrari. It's the Ferrari.
Ah, so
Ferrari by
the humble Nate driving that thing. You know, maybe he can brag to Andy.
The Ferrari being an over $700,000 GT3 car.
Crazy stuff.
And I'll tell you what, the Porsche, cheapest car, $500,000.
Where's the Lambo in the mix?
Lambo, we actually don't know. It's somewhere in between, but it's nowhere near as expensive as the Ferrari. The only car, and you're not going to believe this, the only car that is as close, if not more expensive than the Ferrari is the Corvette.
Mike in chat just said EdgeSec stock is through the roof right now. We got Frank Strickle in the chat saying
EdgeSec stock is really through the roof right now. Things are looking absolutely fantastic for Echelon Enterprise. But we say that, as wonderful as things are going for Echelon Enterprise, that still does not put him in the lead of silver, because Benjamin Coifman's in the lead of silver right now and maintaining it with 20 minutes left in this race.
Ben looking good.
Zach Coifman, though, I will say, the fastest car on track right now is I cannot believe I'm saying this, Zach Coifman. Zach Coifman is the fastest car on track
locked in and angry right now.
Zach Coifman, even though he's the fastest car on track, is second to last.
Technically. Technically speaking.
Technically speaking. But he is second to last of the runners right now. But you know who he does see in front of him? He sees Nate Squera. He sees his championship rival.
And it will be bad if he catches it, because Nate is struggling to get back to the pack up here, fighting for the podium.
There's a non-zero chance that we might have a safety car between those two. I can see that happen. I will say the Ferrari does seem to take that the first chicane very well. The Ferrari seems very compliant through there. Let's hop aboard with the race is calming down now just a little bit. I think the closest pair right now is actually Andy Hendrickson and Nathan Bryan. So I'm gonna hop on board with Andy Hendrickson for a bit, watch him for a little bit.
I've been keeping.
No, I'm really proud of Andy. Andy is doing an absolute. Andy of Echelon. Andy and my apologies. Let me say his full correct name. Andy Echelon Enterprise Hendrickson from Echelon Enterprise is doing an absolutely wonderful job right now. This is exactly what we need to be seeing. There's a little bit of. He does have some inconsistencies, though. At this rate, with how many incidents we've had, I'm chalking it more down to commentators' curse, because everyone I've talked about so far, everyone we've talked about so far, has put it in a wall.
That is true.
Now that I think of it, I think the only people that's left in this race who has not put it in a wall is William Tang and Ben Coifman. Those are the only two people that have not put it in a wall. My apologies. Nathan Bryan has not put it in a wall, but he has had a spin or two.
Ben checking his mirrors there. I can see him doing it actively. He is worrying. I can tell, and jumping over those curves.
Oh, big jump by the Mustang. Big jump. Nearly loses it. Top on board with Andy Hendrickson again. This is the lull of the race. This is where this is the point of the race that Martin Haven really comes into his own. So we shall bring out our inner Martin Havens and have a good time with 16 minutes left in this race, which might as well be 24 hours in the grand scheme of things.
Andy getting into the slipstream of the Mustang now of Nate Bryan.
And he's getting into the slipstream of the Mustang. But remember what happened last time? He got into the slipstream and underestimated how quickly he was going to turn one. And,
Andy is pushing.
Andy's pushing hard. This is what I like to see. But is he gonna make the same mistake going to turn one? He was this close last time. He does not make the same mistake again.
There.
He learned from his lesson. But Nathan Bryan's using a little bit more track. Yeah, Nathan Bryan. You can tell that Nathan Bryan is a gold. You could tell Nathan Bryan is a gold, but I don't know if it's the car, but there's a non-zero chance it might be the car because the Mustang's a notoriously difficult GT3 car to drive. It's a very fast GT3 car. I mean, hell, it's a Daytona 24 winner and has gotten very close, if not has already won an NLS race. So it's a very quick, my apologies, it has won an NLS race when Max Verstappen got disqualified. So it's a very capable car, but it's also a very scary car. That's a car that will kill you.
From the helicopter cam, you could see how much better the Huracan is on the brakes than the Mustang. And that's where Andy's keeping up right now. His corner entry speed is just way higher. But
his corner entry speed is way higher, but that also begs a question.
Oh my lord, look at the time he gained through there.
Oh my god, is he going to look for it? He's going to look for it. He's not going to look for it. There's no way he should.
If he can get another good move here, he's going to poke it out there just to scare Nate Bryan.
Not the move. That's not the move. You shouldn't do that.
Oh, he lost so much time there by doing that.
He lost so much time by trying to do a move.
Ben Koifman, major mistake on the exit.
Nate Bryan, major mistake.
Oh no!
Push Nathan Bryan to the wall, but Nathan Bryan has the inside. Who's going to get it? Nathan Bryan gets it.
Nate Bryan takes it, but Ben Koifman for the cutback.
But the next corner's the right. Nathan Bryan has the corner.
Three-way battle.
Is Ben Koifman going to take it from the outside? Ben Koifman
oh,
from
no.
the outside.
Holy
Nathan
moly.
Bryan maintains position, but Nathan...
Oh, Ben goes off.
Andy Hendrickson is now in second. Andy Hendrickson is now in second. 2 mistakes from Ben Koifman, and that's enough to put him down to third.
Nate Bryan now leading.
Nathan Bryan leading again, but Andy Hendrickson is going to be has the red mist has descended upon Andy Hendrickson. He's not going to look behind. He knows for a fact he has the pace to match Ben Koifman. All he needs to do is just look ahead at Nathan Bryan and try to get that first place from him.
If he can, oh no! And is there going to be a crash? There's a huge crash! That's our first safety car!
That's our first safety car.
Wow! Holy moly, there goes Dayton running down the stairs of the commentator's booth to get into the safety car because we have no staff here at Era. Holy crap, that brings Nate Bryan up into first now, and it brings Nate Squera and Zach Koifman up front too. Oh, wow. What a bad crash there by Echelon Enterprise. If we could get a replay of that, I wish we could. The replay on the server is cursed for some reason. It crashes my game. So we can't do that. But there is Andy coming back from that major accident there. With the heli in the back with our helicopter cam. Wow. What a chain of events. We're going to get this safety car out and get this race on the road again here. Bunching up the cars after a huge accident there. It's the rule here in Era. If there's a 2-car incident, the safety car does come out, but 1-car incidents do not warrant one. Otherwise, the safety car would be out very often. William Tane coming up behind there, finishing off the pack. And this is looking great for Nate Square's championship currently. That was an insane crash. I cannot believe that just happened. Drivers trying to keep their tires within the operating temps. We're coming down to 10 minutes left in the race. Dayton in the safety car up there is going to be pulling in this lap. And there he goes. We're going to be going green here on the final corner. And we're green. Nate Bryan going early there. Nate Square close behind. It's going to be a battle for first here. What a turn of events once again.
What a turn of events, and that puts it, that puts Nate Square back to second. Wow, this is Nate Square is going to put so much pressure on Nate Bryan.
This is
the
the last
battle
thing.
of the Nates right now, both in gold.
Last thing Nate Bryan
this
needs.
And it's almost poetic. The manufacturer that try its hardest to prevent Ford from racing is currently racing against the Ford.
Oh, Zach! That's Zach!
Coifman, that's Zach Coifman! Double!
No
He had
way!
2 opportunities! He had 2 opportunities and threw them both away!
No way!
No, incredible.
That is going to be it
Wow.
from Zach Coifman.
Zach,
10
no,
minutes
that's
left.
no-
There's no way he's going to catch up.
Unless there's no safety car, there's no way. Wow.
And
what-
Andy's still racing Ben in the back.
Andy this entire race has had the red mist upon him.
Oh, Nate Square getting a better exit, it looks like. Andy going off.
That's fine because Andy still has the pace, but now is not the time to move. Do not make the move now. That's not. No, Andy. No.
Oh, wow.
Look how much time he's lost.
Scared
Look how much
Ben,
time
though.
he's
He
lost.
scared Ben. He scared Ben.
Still gets in the position.
Andy
Ben,
knows what he's
no.
doing.
Apparently, I should have never doubted Andy Echelon Enterprise Hendrickson from Echelon Enterprise. I should have never doubted him. But I want to go back on ahead to watching Nate Square.
The Battle of the Nates.
The Battle of the Nates. With 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go, this is turning into one hell of a race.
Yes, it is. I am super surprised with what I'm seeing today.
You and me both. This is. I could tell that everyone is pushing. Everyone is struggling. Everyone is kind of just. Everyone's fighting for their life currently. I think that's like. I think everyone's fighting for their life.
Yeah, Zolder's putting up a fight against these guys.
I thought this was going to be one of the tamer tracks. I genuinely thought this was going to be one on the tamer side.
Oh,
of the
Nate
schedule.
Square diving deep there.
That's
Andy
gonna be
getting a better
nightmare
drive
scenario.
out of there.
Or Ben Coif. Oh my God! Just what
Cannot
a race right
believe
now.
that happened.
This is genuinely anyone's race. I think Nate Bryan has the advantage over everyone else, but with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left, this is anyone's race.
Now, we all know that the Ferrari begins to fall off earlier than the rest of the cars. At least this Assetto Corsa modded version does. Oh, bad move by Andy in the back. That's going to give Ben an opportunity. He's just going to sneak on by there.
Sneak right on by Ben Coifman. Now, even though Ben Coifman's not leading the race overall, he's currently leading silver. So in the silver championship, this is good points for Ben Coifman. This is really going to get him a little bit further ahead with his singular point he has throughout the season. So
He needs to start
really
showing up.
needs a decent result right now.
Yeah, he needs to start showing up. But Andy
Yeah,
is
I mean,
not
look at
done.
the gap between Nate Bryan and Nathan Square. It's just opening up. I feel like Nate Bryan is getting that confidence, and is honestly getting that confidence because he now leads this race and now has one hand on that trophy.
Yeah, that battle is still happening between Ben Koyfin and Andy Hendrickson. Nate Bryan
hop on
starting
board with,
to run away.
Andy Hendrickson to watch from behind. Oh my God, Ben Koyfin has such a wonderful line going through turn 1. If he could just maintain.
Oh, he's losing it!
He's gonna go by the inside.
Oh,
he's gonna block.
what? Blocking Andy
That's
bad.
a mean move. Oh, that's a mean move. I had no idea we had Augusto Farfus in that
was
BMW
a
currently. That's
mean
incredible.
move by Ben.
Augusto Farfus has entered this race. You wouldn't believe it.
Wow. Ben's just getting a better run through the chicane as well.
Oh, nearly loses it.
Yeah.
I feel like these two are gonna have.
Oh man.
These two are gonna. Oh, these two are fighting. Oh, these two are fighting. With only 5.5 minutes left in this race, I think we're gonna see some more.
Dive bomb!
Whoa! Massive dive by Andy. He's gonna.
Oh my! He's got it. I think it's side by side.
Not yet. Not yet. Because
He's got the line.
He's off the next chicane. He's off the next chicane. Is Andy gonna try to get around the outside? He has the inside for the
Oh, better brakes. He blocks him. Andy's got it.
Andy's got the position. What a move by Andy Hendrickson. Down the inside.
That was amazing.
Whoa, we have fucking Rocket Man over here. Holy shit. But Andy misses the apex. It's not
Oh,
enough for Ben Koyfin, but Ben Koyfin's gonna catch up a little bit. Oh, what a move by Andy Hendrickson. I don't know what the move of the race is this week.
This is insanity.
My God.
We all know Ben has a better exit here through the chicane. The Lambo is way more dangerous on these curbs. Oh my God, he's sending
It's not
it.
gonna be enough. He's sending it, but it's not gonna be enough by Ben Koyfin. And he's got the position. It has it firm.
Oh, big cut.
What is that, Andy? Hold
That,
on.
that,
I'll be
might,
right back.
that might have to be a little bit of an
I'll be
incident.
right back.
And up front, Nate Square catches up to Nate Bryan. Nate Bryan needs this win here today.
All right, I gave Andy a warning, and Ben Koyfin shout, "I was calling for you."
Nate Bryan needs this win here today if he's going to be anywhere near the championship for gold.
Nate Bryan needs this position. Oh!
Oh, huge spin!
Nate Square's around!
Square loses it!
3 minutes and 15 seconds left of the race!
Oh
He's
no!
second to last! Only person
Oh,
hasn't
no!
passed him is Zach Koyfin!
And now there's going to be a race for Zach and Nate in the back!
Oh my God, this is Nathan Bryan won! Nathan Bryan basically has this one if he can keep it on track.
Holy moly.
Wow!
Oh my
What a
God,
curveball.
he's
This is-
sending it!
This is a nightmare scenario for Nate Nate Square.
This is awesome. This is the best race in era.
Nightmare scenario.
And Ben is still hunting down Andy.
That is cutting the shit out of that second chicane. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. What a race. I cannot believe what's going on right now. Like, I actually can't. This is insane.
Dude, this is awesome. 2 minutes
Awesome
left.
racing by everyone. 2 minutes left of this race. I can't make any predictions. There's no point in making any predictions. It's so wild.
We do not know what's gonna happen. It's still a race between these two for second.
I'm not leaving these two because this is like Andy is so good on the brakes, but Ben Quaifman seems to be kind of more confident, kind of everywhere else. The last Andy's going to run wide.
Oh
He's not going to
no!
touch it, but Ben Quaifman's not going to be.
He's
close
gonna have a
enough to
better
make move.
line.
He's not going to be close enough to make a move.
He's gonna try to do it. Andy going defensive.
Andy's defending.
Great move by Andy.
Brilliant move by Andy. That's exactly what he needs. Look at the gap built between him and Ben Quaifman.
Great move by Andy. Threw Ben off of his line there. Oh no!
Oh, Ben Quaifman nearly loses it. Oh, I feel like the warning given to Andy Hendrickson for track limits has gotten to Andy's head a little bit. He's not being as aggressive over that second chicane as he used to be. He used to be fine through it, but that one warning I gave him, I think, rattled him a little bit. Oh, this is
Oh, no, it's about 2 more laps left, I think.
25 seconds left in this race. 25 seconds left in this race. And it's still anyone's race for second. It's still Benjamin Quaifman versus Andy Hendrickson. It is still either of them could get second right now.
Andy just needs to keep it on the track.
That's literally all Andy needs to do. And it just needs to keep it on the track and just maintain a little bit of pace. Andy clips the apex into turn 4. Beautiful. Goes over the curve using all the track. Look at the amount of time he's gained over Ben Quaifman just through nailing those sections. Ben Quaifman going hyper-aggressive over those curbing, gaining a lot of time on Andy Hendrickson. Let's see. This is going to be the area that Ben Quaifman is going to gain the most amount of time. Ben Quaifman is a little bit more confident going through these sections.
Oh, he's gonna rear end him almost.
Ben Quaifman honestly abusing the track limits at that point. If this was the final lap, I'd give him a warning for that.
Final lap. Oh, Ben overslowing.
Wow.
Andy getting a better exit.
Andy getting a better exit, using that mid-engine grip at the rear to pull the car out of the corner. I just want to point out that Nate Esquera has passed Zach Quaifman.
Here comes Nate Bryan across the line. Nathan Bryan with his first win here at
Nathan
Era.
Bryan wins his first race in Era. Andy
Hendrickson
Hendrickson
in second and Ben Quaifman in
third. Wow.
And
What a race.
photo finish there in the back. Zach Quaifman and Nathan Esquera coming across the line for 4th and 5th.
With William Tang just a little bit further behind in 6th. What a race. What a race. I think it's time to get Nate Bryan into this call.
Oh, William takes
Nate Bryan, congratulations on your win as William Tang puts it in a wall in the final corner of the final lap. Anyways, Nate Bryan, with your first win of the ERA, how does it feel?
Feels good. I wish it was under better terms because, you know, there's so much people close, and all of a sudden we weren't, due to driving errors, but it was still good nonetheless. I tried my best. The safety car honestly saved me because my tires were actually completely overheated. I couldn't stop at all during the second chicane, but overall feels good. Hopefully I can come back in the championship.
Well, with that, you needed that today. You are going to be fighting for gold again.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm just happy, you know.
Congratulations, Nate. We're going to move on over.
Fantastic result. Good job. And also, one more question before you leave. The Mustang looks really good around here. What are your thoughts on the car around Zolder? What are your thoughts on the Mustang throughout the rest of the season?
The car felt really good today. I had a good setup, and I didn't get to show my maximum potential in quali, but I could have well and easily, been in a P1 battling quali. So the car feels good. I'm happy with the car, so I'm hoping, that it continues to be that way for future races.
Well, that's what I like to hear. Congratulations, Nate, on your first win of the ERA. We hopefully this is one of many. Hopefully this is one of many.
Likewise.
Great job
Let's
by
get
Nate Bryan.
let's get the man himself up in here. Let's get him in here.
Let's get him in. Let's get him in here. Let's get him in here. CEO of ESHSEC.
CEO of Echelon Enterprise, Andy Bovandy, Andrew Hendrickson, second place here at Zolder. How's it feeling?
I think we're well due for this type of finish. We've been putting in a lot of work, a lot of practice hours, getting the tune up on the car just right. And I really think it just paid off today. Granted, we did have a couple incidents, and I think without those incidents, we might have even finished first today.
I thoroughly agree. Dane?
You put off a absolutely wonderful performance today. We noticed your sheer pace in the braking zones. Tell us, what is the Lamborghini like going through the braking zones, and is that one of the reasons you chose Lamborghini for this season?
Yeah. We really did a lot of research on the cars to figure out which one would, match my amazing driving style. And we really just thought, since all the other cars are more well balanced in cornering and top speed, and really nobody was taking advantage of the braking zone. So, we're, our motto, we're always one step ahead. So we're thinking outside the box here, and we're like, we can make up more time in the braking zones than the opponents can theoretically make in the straights and in the corners.
I mean, that's a smart.
Yeah, that's sound logic. It sounds to me.
Yeah, I'm a pretty smart guy. Like,
Absolutely brilliant stuff from the CEO of Echelon Enterprise, Andy Echelon Enterprise, Bovandy Hendrickson from Echelon Enterprise.
One more thing.
Congratulations on your P2. Are we going to see more of this going throughout the season?
Going into Bathurst, yeah. How are we feeling?
I think we're feeling very well. It was a shame that Frank wasn't here to see our dominance this race, but we will definitely be seeing him on the track very soon to give him a little taste of that Echelon Enterprise goodness.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear. A little bit of toxicity, a little bit of anger, a little bit of gamer rage coming from Andy Echelon Enterprise, Bovandy from Hendrickson from Echelon Enterprise. Good work on P2 today. Hopefully we'll see you next time.
Of course.
And that brings us down
incredible stuff
to third place, a Koifman. Always a Koifman on the podium.
Always a Koifman. Always a Koifman. It's always a Koifman.
Let's get him down here. The big Koifman, Ben.
It's Ben Koifman from Ben Koifman. Welcome to the call.
What the fuck did you just say?
How are you feeling with the podium? With your first race back?
I'm a little gutted, to be honest. I wasn't first there for a minute. I kind of got spooked when.
Oh, we're losing.
Oh, and he's dead. He's dead.
Andy just murdered me. It is what it is, though.
I mean,
and then he sent one on me. That was crazy. I gotta give him props for that. He fucking sent a crazy one on me.
It was a beautiful overtake, honestly, from the cameras. It was an amazing race between you two, all race. Full 40 minutes, it was basically you two guys.
I mean, me and Nate were going at it for a minute. I was keeping him in check, and then he was keeping me in check, and then he just was like, "Oh yeah, I'm better than him," and just passed me.
You hate to see it.
But yeah, fun race. Can't say nothing. Except for the fact I have a headache now from the VR headset.
That's fine. Take some ibuprofen. We'll see you at Bathurst. Are you excited for Bathurst?
He's excited for
Something
Bathurst. Tells you you're not going to be here for
Bathurst. I don't know.
We'll
Listen,
see
Doug, you
you
need
at
all the points you
Bathurst.
can get. You need all the points you can get.
With
Bathurst is
today's
a
race,
wonderful
you're
circuit,
back in
Doug.
the competition.
You're back in the
Bro,
competition.
competition for what? Fucking 5th place? Like,
I mean,
Listen, points are points, Doug.
if you can do what you did today
Listen,
for the rest of the
do
season.
you know what the prize? Do you know what the prize is for finishing 5th?
getting to call you Jamaican without you
A
kicking me.
$1 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts.
What? Yeah, I need that.
Hey, that's why I think 5th place is. That's why I think you got to fight,
That
Doug.
5th place is
right
the
there for you.
best place. Let's fucking go. I'm holding you to that.
All right,
Gotcha,
then
no
you better show up
problem.
at Bathurst. And if
Nah.
you know, I will also. I'll put in another $1, so $2.
$2 gift card to Dunkin' Donuts.
Holy shit.
Does that not sound like a good deal? Sounds like a good
I'm
deal
so
to me.
locked in. I'm so locked in.
Perfect.
We will see
Well,
you at
congratulations
Bathurst.
on your
Mr.
3rd place,
Coifinator.
Ben Koifman from Ben Koifman.
Koifman
We hope to
Motorsports.
see you next.
I'm
we
driver
hope to
number
see you
1 in
next
Koifman
time.
Motorsports.
Oh,
Big words
man.
from the
And
big
he's out.
Koifman. Incredible stuff.
He is the better Koifman.
Confirmed.
Oh man.
Confirmed by this race. His first race back beats his brother. I think he's the number 1 Koifman.
Well, we gotta see that. We're gonna hold that to him. I have an odd feeling that Bathurst is going to be there's gonna be a lot of drivers. I think a lot of people are coming out to Bathurst.
Bathurst is going. I think my prediction for Bathurst, it is going to be an utter shit show,
You think
and
so?
I'm all for it.
This somehow became one, so I have a feeling that Bathurst is somehow going to be the cleanest race and probably one of the better races of the season.
If it is, I'll actually eat a shoe.
I will hold you to it. That was the race of the season so far. That was really
I think
awesome.
so. I think that was the most entertaining race of the season.
It was something, man. I mean, the battle between Andy there. I mean, that's some highlight stuff. I might have to do some highlights for next race just to go over it for anyone that missed it. We got Frank in chat, by the way. He said he's lucky I wasn't there. Frank said, I don't even know where he is right now. He didn't really tell anyone. He's just like, I can't race this weekend. So, I don't know if he's probably in Monaco as well, in his yacht. I don't think Impair Performance has a yacht. He's a little bit more broke driving the NSX. Still driving that old thing, Straggle?
Still answer the question, Straggle.
Yeah, Straggle, you still driving it? Oh my lord!
I think he is.
But
what a race!
Nate Square's
I now have to do the points.
Yeah.
So
that was something, and that's gonna mess around with Frankie's points. By the way, he's gonna drop down.
Yes,
here.
it is. Yes, it is. He's gonna drop down by a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, he's probably gonna be in 6th. I would say maybe 7th. So he's gonna have to finish out the season. He's gonna need it if he's gonna try to at least win silver. I think he's capable of winning silver this season. He's been super consistent. But with Zach behind the wheel of that M4, it's kind of lethal.
Zach behind the wheel of M4 is lethal not only for the competitors but for him himself.
He tries killing himself every race.
And he successfully did it this race.
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
So, and Nate Square binning it again mid-race. I mean, once he cleans it up, it's going to be over for everyone else. But for now, Nate Square needs to clean it up. But yeah, that was round 4 here at Zolder. We have 2 weeks to our Australian race in Bathurst on Mount Panorama. A dangerous track, a very, very interesting track. And this is when we start getting into the interesting racing for the season, because we got Bathurst, we got Daytona, and then I believe what's after Daytona? Is that what I think it is? Is it?
I want to stop here.
Oh,
I want to stop.
Zach just burgeoning.
Oh, we have a break in currently in the ERA
whoa.
commentary booth.
I'm breaking in the booth. That was the 2nd worst air race I've been a part of.
That was one of the best for us.
That was one of the most
Correct.
entertaining for us in the commentary booth.
The consensus from the drivers is we think we're done with ERA. We might be boycotting.
Yeah, I think that's only you.
No.
No,
No, that was consensus. They just lied to you guys.
I don't know, man. I think Nate Bryan and them are pretty happy.
I know.
with
It sounds
that.
like Zachary Koifman from Zach Koifman is lying to us currently.
Oh, Zach Koifman.
Anyways, as I was saying,
Incredible.
after Daytona, we're going to Palunga. I know everyone's going to love Palunga. And then
Oh,
we're
everyone's
going,
gonna love
and then
Palunga.
round 7 and 8 is probably when we'll get the boycott. I'm being completely real with you. It's Palunga and then Macau, the only 2 street circuits of the season. And then we're finishing off
The
the
best
season
street circuits in the world, by the way. I just want to point that out. The
with
best street circuits in the world.
Fuji and Nordschleife. This is going to be something. So stay tuned, everyone. And anything else you have to say, Zach, before we close out the stream?
Shout out the family, man. I'm glad I made it out of there alive.
Type shape.
I guess, yeah.
Well, actually, I have one more question. I have one more question to ask Zach Koifman from Zach Koifman. What happened?
Oh, people are. Get him out of here.
To answer your question, is this track is awful and everyone hated it, and it caused many spins. I mean, we had maybe our best driver, other than the one person that I shall not name, quit because his car just would not stay on track. So I blame the track 100%. Wasn't me. I drive perfectly every race, and anytime I finish bad is not my fault.
Sounding like another driver we have here in ERA. Well, either way, Zach, you're coming into Bathurst in 2 weeks. We're excited to see you there.
Yeah, thank you. I was really excited. Super.
Incredible stuff from the competitors of the Evans Racing Association. Incredible stuff.
Holy moly. And I forgot to say we had Eli join earlier up here. He said, hey guys, season 1 champion here. Yeah, no pressure. He said, yeah, season 1 champion is watching. Oh my lord. Well, that is enough from Zolder. It brought some great racing. We're going to see you guys in 2 weeks. This is Evan Marone speaking, your host of Era, your owner, your CEO, and our co-commentator, Marshall, everything in between Dayton Elo. We are signing out.
Goodbye.